Yeah, they're letting us go early today because of the eclipse, and the eclipsers have already hit town. It reminds me of Family Guy. Everybody remember that episode a long, long time ago? It was one of the first seasons of the show when the leafers came to town. The people come from the cities and all that just to watch the leaves change color. Leafers! Now we got eclipsers. Because since our town is in one of the areas that's going to be in the direct path of the eclipse, everyone and their grandmother's been flocking into town for this astounding, like, 2 or 3 minute event. And it's not that it's not an amazing event, because, believe it or not, our moon is in a distinct position with just the right size, to do this, to fully eclipse the sun, which is an oddity in our solar system itself. And I went over some of these oddities with the moon. If you listen to that, audio I did a long time ago, a story called Death Moon, because I couldn't stand Kill the Moon by Doctor Who. So that was kind of my take on it. Ranting. Why are we inviting social media people to the advanced screenings? It's not like you need them for promotion, really, and that's why I can't stand is, well, I was one of the gifted ones who got to go to the Fallout screening because the rest of you were there for me to piss on, and I'm going to not spoil it in any way. And it just, irks me the hell out of me. Like that, especially when you got two well-known cranks, and yet they're suddenly, got clout enough to be on Piers Morgan. And I'm sitting there going, wow. So it is true. Shit really does float to the top. Oh, but that's just me and one of my jealous rants, because sure enough, one of these channels has already declared the show a failure. Another one, not even months ago, was already saying, is this going to be a piece of woke trash? And I'm like, the show doesn't air till April 11th. It's like, how, all you saw was a trailer. And I died laughing, because if you go to Gamers and Geeks and Gamers, there's a video of those of the Rotten Canal and his buddy. I can't remember the guy's name, don't care. And the second, Maximus's character appears on screen, he starts shouting. Every time Maximus's character appears in the one trailer, all he says is diversity, diversity. Dude, why don't you just drop the act and say the N-word like the 2-bit racist asshole you are? Because what does it matter? You've not watched the show, therefore you don't know anything about this character. Plus, I'm just pissed off because, let's see who's all in that trailer. Ella Purnell, who's Snow White, basically. Then you got, Walton Goggins. Crap, my brain just froze. Then you got, what's his name, McLaughlin. Then you've got, the dude from Lost. And I'm sitting there going, so one person of color appears, and you're screaming diversity higher out of that whole trailer, the 2 minute and something second trailer. And people wonder why I rant about this. Oh, it just drives me insane. Very sorry about that, but and then these are the guys who get all the clout. We're rewarding bad behavior, and then they wonder why society is going straight down the toilet. Yep, the goblins are definitely loose. Just not those happy singing goblins who eat babies. Oh well. I'm sorry, people are like, oh, and I was like, sorry, but these things do affect me because there's so many kind people out there you never hear of. I know, space babies. I just hope it doesn't turn out to be like Baby Geniuses. Please, no. Oh, God, no. And then the sequel that nobody ever heard of because it sucks so bad. Yeah. They're gonna. Oh, somebody's piggybacking someone in. Oh, what? No, I didn't say that. Shh. Okay, we'll talk about that later. It's not an evil thing. I just. Well, if they're gonna have Sasha Dewan in, I haven't heard anything about that personally, and I'm not gonna discount it, but I'm really hoping they don't write his. I hope an RTD don't write his master off so quickly because I think Sasha's master was incredible. It was in many ways returned to the old school master, along with some new thrown in. You had the reintroduction of the tissue compression eliminator, which was for some reason lost or whatever when they brought back the master and Utopia and all that stuff later. Um, Instead, they gave him the laser screwdriver, which to me was like, really? But yeah, like I said, yeah. From what I've seen of the trailer, I agree. I think it's all new stuff. They've even said that by doing what the doctor, what he did, he's brought in another element into the universe. And if I remember correctly, Doctor's been to the edge of the universe before, which sadly didn't get mentioned because it was, I believe it was an underworld, if I remember correctly, which was one everybody harps on because a lot of it was filmed in front of a blue screen. They were still using a lot of blue screen effects even then, so exactly. That's another thing. I don't know why they harped on the Chibs so hard because he made the villains back into what they were: threatening, scary. Um, Whereas Moffat made the Daleks into basically a joke. Well, Underworld has a good story, Mark. So I'm not saying don't ever watch it. It has a very interesting story. Matter of fact, you find out about Minyas and why the Time Lords have a strict non-interference directive. And I don't want to tell anymore now. I want you to see the episode for yourself. So it did provide that element. Oh yeah, the power of love. That I could never give up on. I'm like, so you're telling me out of the whole population of millions and billions of people the Cybermen have assimilated over the year, James Corden has the right stuff to fend off their assimilation technology? Right. But I still like to watch the Lodger every now and then. I ain't gonna throw it all under the bus. Of course, which he returned to later. And they brought that character back for whatever reason, I don't know. Yep, closing time, yeah. All we have to do is give the Cybermen a hug and they'll all die. Oh well. Well, they have, yeah, Bad Wolf has a green screen, a green screen, a green screen studio, much like the one that was used for the Avengers. So, yeah, you're damn straight they're going to use it. But that was my take on things. So enjoy the eclipse wherever you are. Don't look directly into it or you'll go blind, but there's many other things I tell you not to do or you'll go blind. But in this case, it will. Okay? So, take care, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your eclipse day. And tell everyone about the sad old middle-aged bald white man who rants at you in the morning. Smash the like button. Do naughty things to the subscribe button. Talk to it dirty and make it right, you bad chicks. All right, have a good one, everybody. Take care.